ready? You got me running, you got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Raise your hands up, raise them up.
Well, I'm Dorothy. Dorothy Asberry-Blakey, and I have been a teacher for Tulsa Public Schools for 27 years. Right before the pandemic was probably the first time that I had had a physical in a long time, and then at that point I was told that I was, a very sick person. I didn't feel sick, but I had developed a heart murmur. I was at the beginning of congestive heart failure. I had high blood pressure, and I'm like Miss Gail, I came out with about 4 or 5 different medications. So I had watched the Better program for about a year before I actually came out. I actually came out, it was on probably January of last year. And so in this time that I have been consistently going and working with my Better diet and my Better drinks and working out and being trained, I am now down to 1 medication. I'm like, Miss Gail, I'm down to 1 medication, and it's in half of what I was going on before. And I had also been put on an antidepressant, so I was just told that I was depressed, and so I was on that too. I was told that I had anxiety. I was told that I was depressed, and so I had medications for that. So now I'm not on any medication. I'm on half a pill daily. So, and of course, you have the physical changes that you've gone through. So my heart murmur has diminished. It has gone, or they can't find it on the echocardiogram machine or whatever they put me through. So every time I go, it's just like you said, every time I go, it seems like they're searching for something to find wrong with me, and now they can't find it.
Yeah,
so,
come on.
That's my journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think we have to clap it up. I mean, because again, so many of you have family members who are struggling with things that are basically unnecessary. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's unnecessary. There are things that we can do to help your family. There are things that we can do to help you out as well. But again, that has to be applauded, because I know it takes a degree of discipline. Once you've identified what's wrong, and I've given Dorothy certain regimens and things that she needs to do, and it's obvious that she's been doing them because she doesn't have those challenges anymore. So again, I just have to applaud you, Dorothy. I really appreciate you sticking to the script. Most people have seen Dorothy's transformation, okay, but they haven't heard her story. And I wish we had a screen back there where I could pull up the picture where you could see where, of course, you're seeing the transformation, the physical transformation. But again, when we talk about physical transformation, you have to understand that began within. Physical transformation, it begins with information. And that's what we do in the Better program. We make sure that we provide the information, that we provide the education so that a person can get engaged and experience that transformation. One thing I want to ask you, Dorothy, just for the people out here, what would you say to anyone who's thinking about joining the Better program? They're kind of wondering, they don't know if they can do it, they don't know. What would you say to them?
What I would say to anybody who's thinking about coming to the Better program and you have some doubts in your mind about whether or not you can physically handle being challenged physically, the thing that I want to say is just show up. That's what I did. I just kept showing up. Once I had my consultation and he told me everything that he was going to do for me and how it was going to change my life, I just continued to show up. There were some times that I wish I didn't show up, but however, I still came back the next day. So the thing is, Just show up. It's one step at a time. It doesn't happen overnight. But if you just come and have your consultation. I promise that in itself is going to be life-changing. The things that I learned just in my first consultation was so eye-opening that you want to come back for more. So I remember my pastor used to say, it's cold turkey, but it's good when you're hungry.
That was good.
This is awesome. So before Dorothy goes, I'm just going to throw this out there. Does anyone have any questions for Dorothy and myself about her journey? And don't be afraid. I know you got them in your head. It's okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. Again, Miss Blakely, Dorothy, I really do appreciate you coming out. Dorothy, one more time, would you please tell everybody what you do, and if they wanted to reach out to you, because you still have your small business as well, would you please tell everybody one more time?
Dorothy, I'm Dorothy Asberry-Blakey. I'm also a Mary Kay consultant, and if you ever want to reach out to me for any problems, it's marykay.com/dblakey. And I'm also a teacher for Tulsa Public Schools. I've been a first grade teacher for 27 years. I'm now transitioning into a new role of academic partnership where I'll be overseeing reading instruction for 10 schools.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dorothy. All right. So we're going to move forward. I'm going to have one more client. We're going to have another conversation.